All right, y'all, what's up? It's your boy Jordan. We're back with another video. Today's going to be an exciting one, bro, because I'm just trying to get some understanding of what this 6'7" is. You know, and I'm in Philly, and Skrilla's from Philly, and supposedly they say 6'7" is the block that he's from. Okay, cool. But why in the hell is it all across the goddamn nation? And I'm not even helping because I'm making a reaction video to it. So now it's like I'm putting more promotion on it. But we need to understand what the hell it is. They say it's the block that he grew up on. This video saying that it's some demonic agenda. You know, things is numbers. 6'7" numerology. Let's look real quick what does 6'7" mean. This is from the last video. What does... Don't mind my superheroes here. What is 6'7" numerology? See, I can't even spell meaning. Let's see what the 6'7" means numerology, and let's see what's going on with it. See if ChatGPT 6'7" is 6 responsibility, home, balance, caring for family, creating stability, mental, financial responsibility, love, harmony, integrity. 7 energy, intuition, inner knowledge, spiritual awakening, deep thinking, and inner truth. When 6'7", the meaning becomes material stability, support by spiritual guidance. It's the number of someone building a solid, secure life while being guided by a higher wisdom. You see, and this is the age of awakening and age of Aquarius, where everything is literally unwinding and releasing. So it makes kind of sense why this 6'7" is in every kid's mouth. It's the whole comedy in kids' schools, middle school. You know, we had like Soldier Boy and, you know, stuff that he would say, you, and, you know, at my time. But now it's like 6'7", 6'7". Yeah, so, you know, even just looking at this, it's a spiritual guidance. When things are happening massively across the nation and it's impacting and you don't know where it's coming from, just know there's a reason, especially with the industry. So let's jump into this video, y'all. Sorry for a little bit winded talk in the beginning, but sometimes this channel here is him just making videos just for videos, but sometimes things are a little bit more
just by thinking about it
than him saying what he's saying. All the kids.
This was the exact moment 6'7" became the most viral trend of 2025. Kids everywhere can't stop saying it. While the parents have no idea what it means.
It's going crazy everywhere.
Even South Park made an entire episode about the 6'7".
It's crazy.
6'7" got so big that the term somehow literally became 2025's word of the year, even though it's a number. But what
that's
does 6'7" even mean?
Crazy. How the hell number become the word of the year?
Brain rot. They believe it's just a meaningless phrase that became viral. But is this really the case? Does 6'7" have no meaning and it's just an innocent fun trend for the kids? What most people don't know is that the origins of 6'7" aren't as
from
innocent
Skrilla.
as they may seem. In fact,
Kensington.
when you find out where 6'7" came from, who actually created it, and what it actually represents, you will be asking yourself how the phrase managed to become so...
All right, before this video goes any further, he's part of the religion Ifa. Just do some research on Ifa. It is not demonic. It is literally what we've been practicing before the Christianity, all right? And it really works with the elements of life. Fire, sacrifice, water. It works with every element you can think of. Wind works with anything for offerings, for developing directions with the Orishas. Just look it up. And I promise you, you will not find anything demonic about it. Promise you. Just like people think my uncle is demonic, but they don't even know this means eternal life. The woman's womb, the man's staff. You know, just do some research before you think something's demonic. Because most of the time when they tell you something's demonic, stops it.
The truth is, where I drop new videos exposing the truth weekly.
Because they want to hide the truth.
We will be talking about Skrilla, the demon behind the 6'7" craze. Let's get right into it. If you have been on the internet lately or have a young child, chances are you have seen the 6'7" trend in action. For those who don't know what I am referring to, Good for you, as you dodged a major
Kensington, this
brainwave
man is
bullet.
out
But
here
the way
giving
the
back to
6-7 trend
Kensington.
works is simply like
Giving
this.
out,
A person
giving
happens
back
to say
to
6
people
or
around
7 in a
here.
sentence, then a child spawns
This man
out of
is out
nowhere
here
and
doing his
randomly
thing.
screams 6-7 while shuffling both hands, all while bursting into laughter.
Now to say, what number do you think I'm gonna say?
6-7.
This simple and seemingly meaningless trend has completely taken over, with kids all over the country screaming 6-7, unable to stop.
This
It
shit
was
is
all
global,
over
though.
TikTok,
This shit
the
crazy.
media, TV shows, and most importantly, all over elementary and middle schools. And it even made it to my very home. My son came home from school one day and was randomly saying 6-7. I looked at him and had no idea what he was talking about. My wife had to tell me it was just some random thing kids were saying nowadays. She didn't know what it meant. My son didn't know what it meant. And I for sure had no idea what
Oh
it
my
meant.
gosh,
For
she's
some
doing
reason,
it
though,
too?
the 6-7
Damn,
trend
this
just
joint
kept
everywhere,
going. And I
bruh.
became curious and wanted to know
Raising
where it came
frequency
from. So I started
vibration.
digging into what I thought was possibly
Do a
the dumbest
number.
thing I ever looked
We
into.
read- we
But
already
what I
seen what it
found
means.
quickly changed my view on this entire situation.
Numerology,
As 6-7
too.
went from just a silly kids trend to something rather dark. To understand what 6-7 is and what it actually represents, we have to trace it back to its origins. Now, the 6-7 meme first started at the top of the year in the online basketball social media world on TikTok. It was used to reference the player LaMelo Ball, who is 6 feet 7 inches tall. For a while, the 6-7 meme was
God.
literally referring to LaMelo, and unless you were in the basketball world, you knew nothing about it. It wasn't until March of 2025 that the 6-7 craze started to really take over. The 6-7 trend officially took off after this video went completely viral on social media. The video showed a kid in a basketball game scoring a basketball before the camera moved to the crowd, where this kid is seen screaming 6-7 while shuffling his hands. After this kid became the 6-7 kid and was an instant viral sensation. Just like that,
That
the
one
biggest
white boy.
meme of 2025 was created. And the funny thing is,
Bro, you don't know who these white kids is, though. You don't even know who these people are, bro. There's so many variations of white people, man.
no one
That's
even
a
knows
different
what it
topic for a
means.
different
As
day.
the 6-7 craze became bigger and bigger, the kid in the viral video revealed that 6-7 was in reference to a lyric of a rap song called Doo Doo. The song
You
Doo
could be a
Doo
kid
came
of
out
a
in
music
2024
executive. You
and was
don't even know,
created by the
nephew.
Philly rapper Skrilla. In the chorus of his song, he raps this line that birthed the 6-7 trend.
Bro.
Shooter stay strapped, I don't need mine. Bro put belt right to they behind. The way that switch Burt, I know he dying. 6-7, I just bipped right on the highway.
See, this is the wrong thing. Aside from the numerology of 6-7, what it means, this goes back to the industry of what they do. They love taking positive things and switching it to what he made this video about. You see, when you look at numerology, that's the whole graph of charts of what numbers mean. I mean, that goes back, Thoth over here. Y'all ain't see my Egyptian tattoos here, man. Thoth gave us astrology, gave us mathematics, gave us writing, gave us how to run civilizations. All this stuff was pre-made way before goddamn America was even thought of. So you don't think they got all that knowledge that they got in the Living archives and all these vaults that they got all that knowledge, and then they twisted it. That's exactly the era we're living in. But truth will always come back.
This line in a rap song about drilling the ops is what led to all the kids screaming 6-7. Well, this is already odd enough. When you start looking into who Skrilla is and what 6-7 represents, things go from innocent trend to rather dark and disturbing quickly. Skrilla has been asked multiple times during interviews what 6-7 means, but Skrilla knows 6-7 has become mainstream and popular with Gen Alpha kids, so if he associates it with something negative, it will turn this silly trend into something people don't want to be associated with.
And if you watch, I'm sorry, I keep pausing the video and we come here to watch the video, but we also came to hang out. So I got a blunt. So listen, like Skrilla, if you watch Skrilla, like he knows this is for the industry, he knows this is a gimmick. But I guess he has everybody in the industry is playing a character. They're not being themselves ever. They're not being themselves ever. Most of these people that are in the industry literally go ahead and live a different life when they're not posting. Just like all of us. When I'm not posting doing this, I'm doing something else. So Skrilla, all these rappers y'all know already from watching this channel, they take these oaths for these images. And he comes from Zombieland, Kensington, and it's nothing, literally, like sometimes I get my hair cut. Sometimes I get my hair cut around that way. And it's like, I'm in the barbershop, I literally see crackhead. It's crazy. So they took that image, oh, it's a perfect image. Then they push it into the music industry because the music industry is dark and evil in every way. So now they're going to paint him as an evil being, and he's really not. No one's really evil or bad. It's just what energy you tap into the most, right? You got different dimensions that we exist on. There's always your lower self, always your higher self. Soul below, soul above, soul below, soul below, soul above at the same time. You know, so whatever you do more of your energy towards, that's the version you're becoming. And in the music industry, they push you more towards your lower self. And they control your narrative because you got the whole world. One thing before I play the video, you remember when, you know, we'll say Christ was up in that mountain and Satan came to him and was like, yo, you just bow down, I'll give you all this world. Remember, Satan is the king and the god of this realm. It says it in the book. And based on how we're living, it's his turn to rule this realm, but it's over with. That's why everything is dying down.
Which would lead to him losing all the attention he is receiving from the kids right now. So when he's asked about 6'7", he tells people.
So don't look at Skrilla
song,
from
but this isn't true.
A person outside of him being a rapper.
An infamous Philly gang called YSN from the 6700 block of Philly. A really brutal gang with plenty of deaths and destruction attached to it.
I didn't know where you from.
So I have a hot take. AI is not just a buzzword if you use Monday CRM.
I'm so glad you said that. So for me,
Like, I mean, what part of the city you from? Let's start right there.
6'7", like, you hear 6'7", that's my block. Like, I'm from Southwest. I'm 67 from Elmwood.
I see, now you want to know who's going to
my
be.
neck of the woods and all that.
Tell you out. All right. The 6'7", I know you said that's your block in the neighborhood and all that shit. You see Skrilla walk up, like, he got that shit. Worldwide, everything. Shout out to Lamar Barr.
Shout out to Skrilla.
He was like, Lamar Barr was rapping that shit like that. But I hear you too, like, shit, that's how Skrilla say that. Y'all have any family and shit. So, like, what that, like,
Bernardo, Skrilla, like,
you a fool as hell?
Everybody, like, that's my man. Like, we went song for song. He gave me a verse. I owe him a verse right now. I owe Skrilla a verse right now. I'm gonna get that done soon, but I owe Skrilla a verse or whatever, but he been saying 6'7". Like, he got so much terrible saying that shit. When he was saying that, he made a video, like, the song, I was gonna hop on that joint and all that. He said, gonna put me on and all that, but I was out Egypt. I'm out Egypt buying a house, you feel?
That's so crazy, bro. This is what I'm talking about. When you start becoming more evolved spiritually and start being aware and start looking at this, because remember, you are literally viewing your Christ consciousness in your body, viewing this, what your current reality is. I'm looking at both of these fellas, and before he talked about Egypt, I knew they had Egyptian bloodline in them. Look, if you go and you start seeing people with, bro, it's crazy.
Tell me, like, I'm out Egypt buying a house. I ain't gonna
It's different. Y'all not going
so
to. It's crazy.
That it is rumored that members of the gang have a hit on their heads because they allegedly took out an innocent kid.
You know, these are definitely not guys that you want to be at war with, all right? So apparently 6'7" or 6700 block, as they're referred to, YSN, they're apparently at war with another set called ODA, or the 7400 block, and word around town, apparently the war between these groups has gotten so bad that there is a $45,000 bounty on the heads of any YSN member due to the fact that YSN killed an innocent person as get back for YSN Diaz. And they're saying Chucky 67th actually ended up losing his life due to a price being on his head. Okay, I'm going to tell you more about that in a minute. But this guy, YSN Diaz, okay, he is somebody that lost his life in a very brutal incident. And, I'm about to tell you, man, it's actually really, really messed up what's going on behind the scenes with this YSN, this 6'7" gang.
Literally, people have died because of the beef this 6'7" gang had with others. The gang is known for screaming 6'7" as their signature catchphrase, like everyone is...
Okay, I'm going to end the video right here because I already know where this shit going. If y'all want to watch the rest, go. But listen, he has no real main point making this video. And usually I come to the videos and do the truth. He has no real point. Because everything he's pointing, saying that it's bad at 6'7", this and this gang stuff. But that's what the industry been. That's what I'm saying. This is why this shit just got to be done with. Because that's what it been. What's Dirk? What's, Fetty Wap? What's Thug? What's, all these rappers. It's the same exact thing. Same exact thing. I don't know. Maybe it'll come in the conclusion.
Skrilla, in fact, confirms the lyric 6'7" is connected to this gang during an interview, claiming 6'7"
The rap industry is gang shit.
That's where my young boy's from. You ever heard of Duty Baby? Duty Baby. Hey, how's he doing? Yeah, you ain't playing with him. He come artist though. That's where all like my little young boys from though. Like that's where all my little franchise from. Okay. 6'7".
Now, kids are running around screaming the gang's catchphrase like it's funny, not knowing what it really means or what it's connected to. It's
but bro, that goes back to my point. They listen to all the other rappers too. It's the same shit. Just because they're all of them. What was his name? Was Old Black. And everyone was behind that shit too. So it's like, what is he saying? All these kids listen to rap music. He's not the only rapper they listen to. This is what the shit is.
The Naughty Bop was a similar TikTok dance trend. This dance became viral out of nowhere a few years back, and it was everywhere after a drill rapper made a song and a dance dissing a rival gang member who was taken out brutally in a gang fight. Everyone was doing this dance, even the teachers in school. Without them knowing,
that's what they do to TikToks. The rappers are doing. Bro, listen. I'm sorry, I just keep pausing the movie. This joint. If y'all still with me, I rock with y'all. But it's like, the same time, that's what the rappers, they do TikTok dances now. See, they get mad streamings from that. Now they're doing all these. Now, if you guys notice, it's not about being a rapper anymore. Who can get famous by being a rapper? That trend has sailed. It's who's the biggest streamer right now. Who the fuck is the biggest streamer? Now all these rappers are just streaming. So I don't like the streaming either, because they're streaming, they're literally just recording. You don't know how many government officials or how many people are watching you. You don't know who those people watch you on your stream. And you're literally at a location. And it's live. Like, no thanks. No thanks. You will not be seeing me do any type of streams. Yeah, I don't care. It's not worth the money. All you really need is some land, and that's it, and live.
When the public found out the truth about the trend, it quickly died, as no one wanted to mock a kid's death with a dance. Now, the fact that 6'7" is connected to an infamous Philly gang is already dark enough. But when you start looking into who Skrilla is, things get quite sinister. Skrilla is a Philly drill rapper who raps about death, drugs, and destruction. And
just
that's
like
a
all the
horrible
rappers.
influence
What
for
a
the
surprise.
kids, and that's to put it lightly. But this isn't even the darkest thing about him. If you watch one of Skrilla's music videos, alongside of the glamorization of the drug and street life, you will also find really dark, almost demonic imagery all over them. Some of his videos look like he's literally doing some sort of dark ritual in the video itself. In his music video called Word from Osun, he starts the video in what could only be explained as
That's how I know it's a shoe. These beads right here are the beads that represent different orishas in the religion. Just like people walk around with the cross. These pieces represent each and every orisha. You know, the black and red one is Aligua. The Ziemaya is the yellow one, and the white one, oh yeah, is the blue. And so when you know these things, you know, how is it demonic? It's literally just beads. And eyes like this are a year back. Our ancestors, way before us, had their full eyes black because they were more connected to the universe and space. They had more abilities to be able to use their brain. And you see how our eyes are. We only see about 5% of the light spectrum because of how dilated and small our eyes are. The white spots are empty spots. It's unoccupied. It should be our full eyes to be able to give us the full view of the universe. That's why you see the grays with those black eyes. Those are actually suits over their eyes. Goggles are over their eyes because their eyes are so small. They need the goggles and then be able to expand the whole universe. You know, it's deeper. Like, how's this demonic?
Dark demonic possession ritual. As he sat at a table.
Do you know when you go to sleep at night, your eyes are just like that in your head, but they're white? They're just like that. Close your eyes, and you close your eyes. It's literally how it is, because your eyes point to your third eye when you're asleep. This is not demonic.
Rolling back
Imagery.
into the back
It's
of his
not
head,
literally-
showing imagery to clearly indicate he is possessed. This music video looks rather dark and
Bro, everyone is possessed. I'm not sitting here justifying for him, but what I'm saying, I'm giving you guys it from a different lens of just looking at it. Oh, it's demonic. Well, how's it demonic? Let's do some analyzing, and that's what I'm doing. I'm analyzing how's it demonic when things he literally just showed you, everyone has a piece of. Like I have. Oh my God! I just noticed my uncle's gone. I gotta buy a new one. My uncle's One, I don't know where it went. Fuck.
and demonic. I could only imagine what kids think after finding out Skrilla is responsible for the 6-7 meme. Typing his name on the YouTube search bar and stumbling upon this video. Clicking on it only to be scarred for life after seeing Demon Skrilla.
The all-white bead was
Now let's go back to the imagery in the video. There is actually a reason he is using all this dark